Hey everyone, and today I'm going to give you a full unboxing and a review of this Woox security camera. So I bought this security camera mainly because of the integration with Google Home. I wanted to use this with my Google Home speaker. What I didn't know is that when you pair it with Google Assistant, you have to have a Chromecast or a Google Nest to use the integration. And I don't have either of those devices, which I find really disappointing because it means that one of the main reasons I bought this I can't take advantage of. So I did find on the Woox website that it mentioned you need a Chromecast or a Nest device to show the security cam footage, but I didn't see this on Amazon, so I wish they had mentioned this. If I had known that the Google integration was limited, I might not have gone for it. So if you are thinking about buying a security camera to use with your Google device, I would recommend that you make sure you have a Google Cast. I would make sure that you have a Google...
Try saying that again, and include the name of the music you'd like to hear.
So if you're planning on buying this to use with your Google Home speaker, then I recommend that you have a Chromecast or a Nest, otherwise you won't be able to use it with Google Assistant. So another reason I bought the security camera is because when I was sleeping, I noticed I heard noises coming from my kitchen, and I suspected that it was rats or mice. And I remember one day I put some fruit out, and the next morning half a banana had been eaten, so I wanted to get some sort of hardcore evidence that there was a problem in my flat, and I did find that I had a problem with rats, and I will be showing test footage of the camera at the end, and this was a really good opportunity for me to fully test the night vision mode. So there is a cloud option to back up all your footage, and these are the prices, but personally I like to use a micro SD card. So in terms of the setup, I found the setup actually really easy. You enter your Wi-Fi information and then you can use a QR code on your device and the security camera will scan it. So I found setup was easy and quick. So let's get on to the advantages of this security camera. The first thing is that it records 1080p footage. So I think that if you find someone is going to burgle your house, and you do get time to capture the footage, then I do think the footage will be good enough. This security camera has motion detection. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't record video when it detects motion, and I really wish it did, but it does take photos. You can change the sensitivity. There's low, medium, or high. I found that when there were rats in my house, for example, that it was on low settings and it took 2 to 3 images in the space of around 10 seconds. When the room gets dark, the security camera will automatically switch on night vision mode. However, you can turn this feature off. Another feature which I have tested is two-way audio. Now, the microphone itself is not that great, but it does mean if someone is in your house, then you can talk back through the app. And you might have seen this through other devices like Ring from Amazon, and it's quite a cool feature. So let's get on to the negatives of this security camera, and the first and most frustrating one is the stand. Now, the stand is quite flexible, but personally when I'm using mine, I want to use mine on my fridge and I want to have it almost facing down, and I found that it just essentially falls over, and it's kind of annoying because the stand does allow you to move it. Of course, if you use it in this way, then it won't fall over, but I wish they had, for example, put a magnet into the stand and then I could attach it to my fridge. Another disadvantage is that the camera can be really sensitive. I have found that when it detects motion, it will tell my phone through notification, and I found that it picks up a lot of reflections, so quite often when I thought there was actual motion in my flat, there wasn't, it was just a reflection of a car going by. I found that my washing machine was reflecting a lot of light. So if you are going to use this, I would put it in a room where there aren't going to be any reflections, otherwise it is going to pick up that motion. Another disadvantage is that I found when I was trying to watch the footage from somewhere else, the app kept on timing out and it kept on saying retrieving video. I did get it to work eventually, but this was just quite annoying. So overall, I'm going to give this security camera 4 out of 5. I do think there are areas for improvement, but generally for £20 this is an impressive security camera. So there is my full review of this Woox security camera.